I'm so glad you found my podcast, New Friends. I'm Jordana. I just turned 20. I live in Nashville. I actually moved here right after high school to chase my dream of being a singer-songwriter, which basically means that I skipped the whole college thing and dove headfirst into trying to make music and make sense of life at the same time. I started New Friends because I wanted to create the kind of space I've always needed, a place to talk about the things we're all trying to figure out. Friendship, confidence, self-worth, following your own path, and everything in between. Some episodes are solo, some are with guests. Sometimes the conversations even turn into songs. But every episode is rooted in honesty and vulnerability, and feeling a little less alone. I'm so happy you're here. Welcome to New Friends. Hey, welcome back to another episode of New Friends. I'm Jordana Bryant. For today's episode, I thought it would be fun to talk about movies and shows that we're watching right now, because I feel like maybe it's just me, but I kind of change up what I'm watching seasonally, and now that I feel like it's finally starting to get to be fall, I don't know when fall actually starts. Probably like mid-September is when it technically starts, right? I don't know. But it feels like it's starting to be fall. I associate like start of September as fall. And I feel like I always get back into like my cozy shows in the fall. Like Gilmore Girls obviously is a classic. And also because I feel like there were some really good shows this summer, like The Summer I Turned Pretty and My Life with the Walter Boys, that I had been waiting for so long that now they're over. I'm kind of like sad and I'm like, okay, wait, what do I watch now? So I would love to know what everyone is watching. Now that I finished The Summer I Turned Pretty, which I'm so sad it's over, I was rewatching season 1 of it and being nostalgic, but I feel like some good shows, like in that same vibe, definitely Gilmore Girls is a staple. I also really love that show from last year, Nobody Wants This, which I think there's going to be a season 2 out in October, like mid-October, something like that. And that was like such a cute show. I really love that. I also feel like Grey's Anatomy is a good one to watch in the fall, but I got to the point, I was watching it with my mom, and we only started watching it a few years ago. Like, we were very late to the trend. I don't know why I never tried it for so long. I think that, like, I'm not someone who likes, like, blood and gore and stuff like that, so that, I think, was why it freaked me out, and I was like, oh, I'm not gonna like it. But I actually really was obsessed with Grey's once I started watching it. But then I got to, like, season 17, something like that, like post-COVID, and I was like, okay, like I'm kind of tired of it. I think that like after a certain point you can't watch the same thing like every episode. Like it's kind of the same concept season after season. It's a little much. So I've been trying to figure out what other shows to get back into and to like watch now. There was a show that I actually watched, my mom and I watched. It's a theme. We both really like watching the same shows. We're both like rom-com fans. And there was a show that we watched that we just finished a few weeks ago called The Royals. It's on Netflix, I think. It's like about the like British royalty. It's like, it's not based on real events, obviously, but it's like the first son who's supposed to become king, he is like in the army and he gets like I think he gets like lost at sea or something, or he gets killed or something. And so now the next son becomes the heir and the father wants to abolish the monarchy. And it's like a really cool premise for a show. So I really like that show. Although I think that it got canceled after like 4 seasons or 5 seasons because the ending to the show it like absolutely seemed like it was not supposed to be the ending. There were so many cliffhangers and I'm not going to spoil what happened, but it was honestly, if that was intentionally the ending of the show, it was one of the worst endings I've ever seen because it had so many questions, so many unanswered questions. So that's a show that I really like. But I'm like, what are the other fall shows? Like, yes, there's the, like, Vampire Diaries, like, the Halloween-y shows, which, like, I like those shows, like Twilight. Those are fun, but sometimes I'm looking for something that's not as, like, dark. So I'm really hoping that they'll bring, like, a modern-day Gilmore Girls, because I'm such a fan. I love it. I also feel like it would be super fun to get to do the trip to like the town that they filmed at. You know what I'm talking about? It's like in Connecticut, I think, where it was inspired. They didn't film there, but it was what inspired Stars Hollow. And I think that they do like tours and stuff. So I've always wanted to do a little trip there, but I've never gotten a chance to. And I know they also do tours of the set that's Warner Brothers in LA, right? But I think it would be so fun to do like a Gilmore Girls inspired trip this fall. I've seen so many cute TikToks about like good itineraries and stuff, so that's kind of on my bucket list. But I feel like they haven't really made a show that's that same vibe since. Like really fun, like romance, but cute family dynamic and like cozy vibe. And it was just so good. I think I'm gonna have to rewatch it. I've probably seen it like 4 times. It's 7 seasons, but it's so good, you know? And that's over the course of many years. So it's not like I'm just like every day, day after day rewatching. But now I'm like, I think it's time for another rewatch. It's been long enough that I haven't forgotten, but I can't say it verbatim line for line now. So I'm like, it's time for another rewatch. I saw also I was talking to one of my friends about this, and she was like, I saw this quote that said that rewatching shows is a sign of mental illness. And I was like, whoa, that can't be true, okay? Because I love rewatching shows. It makes me feel like safe and comfortable and like happy and cozy, and you know, like that is what it is. It's fun. You know what else I wanted to give another go? One Tree Hill. I know some people love it. I like never got fully into it. I only watched a few episodes, like maybe half of season 1, but that kind of feels like a fall show too, right? And hopefully they'll have some more shows coming out soon, because I feel like this summer was so heavy on like the fun teen rom-com shows that now I'm sad. But they also, you know what's so interesting? The 2 shows, like My Life with the Walter Boys and The Summer I Turned Pretty, low-key kind of had the same plot of like, you know, 2 brothers who, like this girl, there's like a love triangle between 2 brothers. And I saw someone say that My Life with the Walter Boys was like country, The Summer I Turned Pretty, which I thought was so funny. But I was low-key kind of mad at the plot that they did for season 2 of My Life with the Walter Boys. Like, I felt like it was just a repeat of season 1. Like, they literally just like ran it back and did the same thing over again. And I was like, I felt like we could have had some progress, could have made some movement. Like, there's just more that they could have done with the love triangle, you know? So I'm hopeful that season 3 like is gonna be good, but I know it's gonna be so long until we get season 3. Just like those, like, I've been seeing so many TikToks that Lily Reinhart has been posting about The Love Hypothesis, which I'm so excited for that movie. Like, I actually just read the book for the first time a few months ago, so when I saw that, I was so stoked. But it's probably gonna be like 2 years before the movie comes out. I think they said 2026, so maybe it will be sooner, but like, it's so hard to wait for that stuff once you get excited about it. So, or like that movie they're making, like The Deal or something, that hockey book. So like, there's a lot of good stuff that's coming, but I feel like it's gonna be like 6 to 9 months before any of that actually comes out. So please let me know what shows you're watching in the meantime and what your comfort fall rewatches are, because I need some new ones. I mean, I need to add some to the rotation of Gilmore Girls, you know? Okay, let me know, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye! Thank you so much for watching this episode of New Friends. I really hope you enjoyed it. It would mean so much to me if you would subscribe to my channel on YouTube and send this to someone who you think might enjoy it. Hope to see you in the next episode. Bye!